How's it going, everyone? It's the end of November here. We're getting ready to go into rifle season here in Pennsylvania. I've owned the XOP Vanish now for, I think, 2 years. I think this is the second or third year that I've owned the original Vanish. This is the Vanish XT. This is the very first rendition of this stand. A lot of people were disappointed when this stand came out because it didn't quite meet the weight specifications that they said it was going to when they initially announced that they were going to build this stand. This was supposed to be XOP's run and gun, fly by night, hang it, bang it, get back out type of stand, and it works pretty good for that. I mean, people kind of complained and bitched about the weight, but let's be honest, it's not really that heavy in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's still pretty packable. You can pick it up with one hand and get it up on the tree. But they did redesign this stand this year, so I wanted a second one, and I decided I would grab this new stand. So before we look at that, I want to take a minute here and talk about some of the things that I see on this stand that are a little bit different from the newer Vanish. The first thing that you're going to notice when I pull up this new Vanish is that the platform is different. The whole platform, the way it looks, is completely different. The old one has this built-in bow hanger right here at the bottom, typical of like the Lone Wolfs. That bow hanger is kind of pointless anyhow. Like, none of today's bows have limbs that fit in that properly. The original ones also came with these massive buckle straps. This buckle on this first strap is pretty hefty. I save a little bit of weight on either of them because I don't run the bottom strap. I don't feel like it's necessary. The seat's relatively unchanged. How the seat attaches to the actual seat platform is relatively unchanged. It can still flip. Like I said, this is the first Vanish. This is the XT. Now let me grab the Evolution and I'll show you exactly what I mean where it's a little different. So this is the Evolution. This is the new one for 2019. A lot of places it shows out of stock, but it can be found. I ordered mine on Amazon rather than directly through XOP. I was able to get it right away, so I didn't have to wait for it. Amazon's awesome. 2 days, everything, almost anything you can think of. Like I said, it's probably hard to notice on the video, but this buckle is significantly smaller than the original buckle. You wouldn't think that that's a lot, but all this stuff collectively adds up. They got rid of the platform holder, platform bow holder down in here. You can see they shaved the back of the angles of those stands off to make it. I mean, the platform's a little bit smaller, but you don't stand back here anyhow. That's kind of a wasted space. So that's where they cut some weight. I mean, otherwise I can't really tell where they cut the weight from. They look a lot alike. I mean, but to pick it up, I can feel a difference. I haven't thrown it on a scale, but it's supposed to be a couple pounds lighter, and it feels a couple pounds lighter. It really does. The other nice thing is, it looks like they cut this handle into the platform casting, so you can carry the stand nice. In the XT, you can get your hand in there, but it's not as nice, and you can get your hand down in here again, but the ergonomics of it are just not quite the same. Minor probably, but the new one feels a lot like the Lone Wolf custom gear in how you can grab a hold of it. Now, of course, the custom gear is machined, and these are cast. Overall, I wouldn't sell an old one and take a loss monetarily to buy the new one, but if you're thinking about buying the new one, I wouldn't hesitate. A lot of guys report that they've had problems with these stands cracking and stuff, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're hanging them. I don't know if they're camming them too hard. I've personally not had that experience, but every time I've seen where one of those stands failed, XOP was quick to replace it. So give them a chance if you have some kind of a failure, even one that you caused, and they will probably get you fixed back up and get you a new stand pretty quick. I would buy another, either one of them. I would buy another XT if that was my only option, but with the Evolution out there now, definitely buy that. That's a really nice stand for 170 bucks.